Yo, welcome to it. We are going live, of course, because it's Cowboys Day, Rams game day. So we're always live on game days. That's how this thing works. Of course, we are going to do the same thing: score prediction, and you can have your chance at scoring a free Rams Showcase T-shirt. I don't have one with me right now; they're over there. But just drop the score prediction. Me pulling it on the screen is confirmation that you are officially in. Other than that, we're just going to be talking some Rams and Cowboys and probably some other obnoxious things that will inevitably come up. What is going on, Edwin? Welcome in. Hope your Sunday is going well. So far, a pretty good day. I have no complaints. So far, so good. Got this is technically my only day off of the week here, and this last week and this next week kind of busy for me, but in a cool, fun way. It's good stuff that I'm doing. So, what's going on, Darius? Make sure you drop those score predictions and have your chance to score in a free Ram Showcase T-shirt. Also had something I wanted to talk about here because I thought it was really interesting. A stat that I just found is really interesting. What's going on, Fernando? Yeah, the Rap is not playing in this game, and he's kind of battling through some stuff. I'm not sad necessarily to see the Rap's not playing. I just think he could be better. He did play really well. What was that against the Cardinals? I think he had a good game. So hopefully that's something that he can build on. But overall, man, I think our secondary is just really beat up. So any help that we can get in it at all right now is beneficial. And I think Edwin kind of just alluded to it here with the soft shell coverage. Unfortunately, with having so many backups in that secondary, it feels like something that we'll continue to see. So it's unfortunate, but hey, whatevs. You got to deal with it. Josh coming in with 17-13 for the Rams. So yeah, feeling like a little bit maybe low score, a little close game. I feel like it could be a low scoring game. The Rams defense. Oh, I guess that matchup there. I don't really trust the Cowboys offense that much. I don't think that their offense is very good. But the Cowboys defense is pretty strong. They have one of the best pass rushes in the NFL right now. So that's going to be a big test for a very young and very beat up offensive line for the Rams. Darius coming in with the 24-17. So yeah, just a semi-low scoring, but still pretty close in that range there. So only a 7-point game. I will say this: I think I'm going to lock in about what Josh has. I mean, I can't win a Ram Showcase shirt. I already have them, but I'm going to lock in about 17-13 as well. I think that'll be about in that range here. We got Edwin coming in with a 34-9 Rams win. That is absolutely huge dub if that is indeed what happens. So Edwin coming in with thinking the Rams are about to beat some butt today. That's cool. Darius has a question here. So who do you think will start for Rap? Burgess? Yeah, I mean, especially with Jordan Fuller out, I would expect Burgess to get plenty of reps. Nick Scott, of course, will get in there plenty reps today. I wouldn't be surprised if Scott played 100% of the snaps in this game. So I don't know. We'll see a little bit of a mix. And unfortunately, this means we'll probably also see Jalen all over the place. Which I'm not really a fan of. Just put him on CeeDee Lamb and then let the rest of their roster take away the rest of their not weapons. You know what I mean? Like if we can just take away CD with Jalen, I don't think they really have anybody else to go to. And as long as we can plug up those run lanes with Aaron Donald and Bobby Wagner, I think that we will be fine. So unfortunately, though, yeah, I think we'll see Jalen kind of all over the place. Fernando coming in with 27-13. Dude, are you there? Are you in LA right now, man? I would guess not, maybe, but I know my numbers are always lower when it's a Rams home game because people are at the game. So I wanted to talk about this really fast, just because I was flipping through the Rams weekly book for this matchup here. Oh, he's not at the game. That's too bad, man. Well, still get to enjoy it. That's good. And so active NFL sack leaders. Number one right now is Von Miller. He's got 118.5. Behind that is Cam Jordan, Chandler Jones. Actually, Chandler Jones is not one that I looked. Let's see here. Because I found something that I thought was really cool. So there is a little bit of an outlier here with Chandler Jones. So Chandler Jones is going to be the one that's kind of outside of that. But Justin Houston, J.J. Watt, and Robert Quinn, those are all the players active right now that are above Aaron Donald as far as sacks go. But everybody except for Chandler Jones was taken in the 2011 draft. So it looks like that 2011 draft madness as far as pass rushers go. Of course, Aaron Donald was 13th overall in the 2013 draft. But he's already got 100 sacks, so just 18 and a half behind the all-time leader, but 2 seasons less than that player, Von Miller. Robert Quinn and Von Miller both, of course, have participated in the Rams defense. I don't know where that was a weird way to word that. But you get what I'm saying. So that's all that matters. Mark is at the game. I know that he was sending me a photo of where he's at in his seat, so that is absolutely awesome. You're going to NOLA and KC. I'm going to Green Bay, dude. Anybody that's going out there, definitely hit me up. I do want to like high five Rams fans, like for tailgating and stuff like that. We're doing Sober October right now, but that will be done in December for sure because December is not October. I don't know whose minds I'm blowing with that information, but that's good stuff. But yeah, I just want to talk about that a little bit. Aaron Donald currently 7th in sacks in the NFL, and all those other guys have more years than he does. And Justin Houston or Chandler Jones, would be the one that's outside of that. I love this page, by the way. I can't really show you from this angle, but if you type in therams.com/media, it used to be a page that you could find and click to, but they took that link away. So you have to manually type it in, but they've got all kinds of stuff in here. Like the pronunciation guide is one of my favorites as well. It hasn't been updated for Coloni is apparently what people are saying. But like see for like Michael Hoyt, I don't know if you can hear this.
Michael Hoyt.
So it's just the players saying their own name, and they've got some coaches in there and stuff like that too. So I think it's perfect. Gervais is fine, or Gervais is finally in here, but it doesn't have the actual audio. It just has the text GER-VAHS is how they're saying. So Gervais. So that's kind of funny. I like to think that I made that happen. That the reason that name is even on this list is because of me and my ridiculousness with going like, is it Gervais? Is it Gervais? Is it Jervis? We had a whole ordeal, and then he finally answered and was like, "It's Gervais." It was like, okay, that's all we wanted, man. Like this whole time, like. So let's see here. Fernando's got a question here. Do you think we're going to be able to contain Micah Parsons? So, dude, he's a hell of a player. I'll give him that for sure. He's very talented, but I don't know, with the way that everything in this game is going to be game plan, because we know that our offensive line is beat up. So, like with a third string center in right now, we still have a backup right guard in, of course, because our second string center is our starting guard. So it's kind of just a weird shuffle going on right now all across that offensive line. And then you consider the fact too that we just lost a Hall of Famer along the offensive line with Andrew Whitworth going to Joe Noteboom. And Joe Noteboom, I'm still trying to figure out who the heck he is, because sometimes he looks like an absolute brick wall, but the very next play, then he's a turnstile. So it, I don't know. There's something there where it's like, it's who is he? And I'm just looking for more consistency there. And then Rob Havenstein, who I don't think has really kind of settled into his own as far as a leadership position goes. So there's that aspect of it too. Like, is he that guy? You know what I mean? Like, is he a guy to rally dudes? You know, so. Let's talk about the inactives real fast, and then we'll bounce on out of here. So I did retweet one because Tutu Atwell is back today, but that did put Kutch down to inactive. So Lance McCutcheon not playing, Tutu Atwell back to active. I did release a video, and it did say that Tutu Atwell is a bust. And until I'm proven otherwise, I'm sitting on I'm riding that train. That is not the Tutu train. It's the opposite. Whatever is not the Tutu train, I'm riding that train because I don't see it. He has 0 offensive stats. I don't know. his average every time he touches the ball, it's an average of only like 9 yards. He was advertised as the shifty speed guy, stuff like that, and we just have not seen any of that. So until he's not, he is a bust. I had somebody comment on that post and said, I was like, I think he's going to be really good. Why? Like, and then there's no reasoning. I tried to prompt reasoning too. I was like, do you care to elaborate? And didn't hear back. So I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Tutu is just a whole bag of bummers. So Johnny says it here. So that I don't have to here is there's just something about it, man. I don't see it. I immediately though, if you've been here with Ram Showcase for a while, I immediately called it out when he was drafted in one of his first press conferences in training camp. His whole attitude was just, I was like, I don't know if he fits here. And I was pretty firm into that of like, I just don't know if he's the guy that's going to get this done. I'm going to move myself here. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hang tight. Hold on. I'm moving to my phone. I'll be right back. Oh, after I turn off my Wi-Fi. Oh man. Catch on. That's like 3 weeks in a row that I nailed that. I don't mean to brag, but I'm kind of killing it. All right. So I think we're good here. I'm about to see you here. What? 1 second.
Whoa, that was fast. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right, and then I guess we'll go ahead and bounce on out of here because why the hell not? Boom. All right. I think I've got everything. I think I'm good. It's like it wants to be cold today, so I have like the long sleeve under, but it's not, so I don't know. I am going to bring a backup hat just in case. It did not work last week. The backup hat, second string hat, did not come in at halftime and do what it was required to do, which was give us good luck. So there's that part. But let's go ahead and bounce on out. Go watch the Rams beat up on the Cowboys, huh? I'm still taking score predictions. It is only during the actual stream that we do the score predictions. So make sure to drop those. Yeah, it's not, I don't know. Actually kind of nice. Kind of nice. You can kind of see some, well, I guess it's too bright. I was going to say, you can kind of see some mountains over there. Just Colorado. All right. Into the car. I have no idea what my radio is doing right now, so it might be extremely loud. We'll see. I just got a tweet. Jerry Jones, Stan Kroenke meeting at midfield before the game. And we can trash on Jones all we want to. Nice. Part of the Rams being back in LA. Jerry Jones was a big part of that. Boom. We'll go here. AC. Turn this way down. All right. Yeah, continue to drop those score predictions if you have not already. Me pulling them onto screen is confirmation that you are in. You can score yourself a Rams Showcase T-shirt if you can absolutely nail the score prediction. It's not closest to. It is absolutely nailing it. So drop those, and then once I pull it on the screen, confirmation that you are in. And then if that score hits, you get yourself a free Rams Showcase T-shirt. Just got to send me your information, and we send that out to you, or AJ sends it out to you. I say we very loosely there because AJ is the man here. He's the captain of that party ship, so he helps me out quite a bit with that stuff. So definitely greatly appreciated. And T-shirts are great, dude. So we were talking about it yesterday. I was on a remote at work, and we were kind of talking about our shirts at work. And like, yeah, dude, quality is definitely part of that conversation. It has to be. So these things are super soft. They're super awesome, and yeah, and it helps out the show a ton if you do purchase them. You can order directly from aj.rsgear@gmail.com, and then you're good to go. We got Silly Fun Guy, best name on YouTube, coming in with a score prediction of 38-10. Mr. Fun Guy, comma Silly, coming in, thinking that the Rams are absolutely just going to destroy the Dallas Cowboys, which, you know what, would not make me sad at all. How weird would that be if it was like those poor Cowboys? There was a bunch of good stuff on that thing too, of like the biggest, most points scored Rams, the most points they've ever put up on Dallas is 38. Most points Dallas has ever put up on us was 44, I think it was. So definitely keep dropping those. Also, if you're not at the game, and you're maybe like myself, who is not even in the same state as the game, let me know where you're watching from. Or if you have any questions about this game, anything like that, just have a conversation here. Usually the conversations get derailed, but it's cool. We're going to Kelly O'Brien's in Colorado Springs, where I'm headed to watch the game. I live in Fountain, but it's just Colorado Springs. Killer Ray Joe Blings. Silly Fun Guy, Eastern Washington. Interesting. It's so weird to like. I'm at that weird age where I remember the world like before we were all connected through like social media and stuff. But I also am that age where I also grew up with it, you know. So it's kind of cool though to hear about like where everybody's at and people that we interact with all the time. We interact with each other all the time, and we're like so far away from each other. That's what like blows my mind about the fact that Rams house is in Colorado Springs too, which is so dope. Like that's how we were able to do that video together and stuff. We just like met up. I was trying to convince him to come down and watch the games with us because we got a whole little squad down here. We're a lot better at taking photos this year too. So at the end of the year, I'll put a little thing together, a little montage. I like more videos though. Maybe I'll start doing that today. Snagging some more videos of the squad kind of hanging out. This place is so funny. All right, I was gonna tell a story. I forgot. I may have told it already, but in week 2 when we went to Kelly O'Brien's, I've been going there since 2010, and I remember that specifically because it was Sam Bradford's rookie year, and I remember we walked in because it wasn't right away, it wasn't week 1, but I remember like walking into the place and I'm looking for the Rams game, and I think it was like week 4 or 5. It was Rams at home versus the Seahawks in 2010, and I remember looking for the game. I spot the game above the bar on the TV, and that was the play where not Cooper Kupp, of course. That was the play where Danny Amendola, he like turned one way and then Bradford threw it this way, and he like totally like reached out and grabbed it with one hand. If you search it on YouTube, like you have to search like Danny Amendola as good as it gets, and that's where it pops up. But that was the first play that I watched there, and so like I look up, I see that play, and right away I was like, okay, this is where I need to watch the game at. Like this is good luck. And then of course it was not good luck, but either way, yeah. So I've been going there for a long time. Anyway, just flash forward to this season, week 2. There was this. I walk in, and there's a Steelers fan that's at the TV right by the door. And he looks at me and he's like, a Rams fan? I've never seen a Rams fan here before. So I was like, oh, hey, well, you must be new here, man. I'm Joe. What's up? And then he tried to fight all of us and stuff. It's fun, but it's good times. Because we have one of the squad who he's got like a bunch of throwback gear, like old school throwback gear. He's been a fan forever and ever and ever. And he was wearing the blue and white Roman Gabriel jersey. And so then this dude, he's like, so you come in wearing a Peyton Manning jersey? And I'm like, oh man, this Just a dumb thing. What's up, David? B-Pow going, think he's going to score a touchdown this one, Edwin? I think I'm the only one that calls him Pow, but I'm hitting that way too hard. I'm going to keep on doing it, and I'm never going to stop. Never going to stop me. Never going to stop. Because I think it's awesome. Just call him Pow. Pow! Every time he's touching the ball. Pow. And you know what? I've given people nicknames that only I call them all the time. That's a very, very regular thing. No one calls him Funky Town. No one calls Jake Funky Town or Funk Train, except for this guy. And then the Tutu Train. Hopefully, I wanted that nickname to be. It was so cool. The Tutu Train, bro. So cool. And then he is not good, so it's like frustrating. Well, feel free to keep dropping those questions or topics if you just want me to talk about something. Because clearly I can just ramble for a while. Oh, got an accident over here. Jalen Ramsey and the Rams defensive backs take the field for warm-ups. Just tweeted by Lindsay Theory. You're already there, dude. Let's see. Silly fun guy. I think we get a defensive score in this game. They're hungry. Dude, I hope so. We've had a tough time with the pass rush. I kind of addressed that on the show this week. And I think a big part of that factor is simply that because we play so far off, teams know that. Teams know that we like to play soft like that, soft coverage. So they're just kind of eating us up underneath. And quarterbacks are just getting rid of the ball as fast as they can because you couple in being like having off coverage, then the quarterback gets rid of the ball as fast as he can because Aaron Donald's going to murder him, and then you have trouble tackling, which has been a problem. So you couple all of those things in, and of course we're not a strong defense right now. And I keep saying it, and I will continue to say it. Like if Raheem Morris's defense is going to win us games, that's awesome. I love that, and I don't hope that he fails. I just think we have a roster that could be a lot more aggressive, and that's what I want to see. I want to see, creative blitzes like we used to see with, like even dating back to like Greg Williams, we used to see like creative blitzes and stuff. And then like Wade, of course, is really creative. Brandon Staley was great with that as well. So Raheem just is really soft and really back, and I feel like we kind of just tell them what we're going to do. We tell them who's coming. And yeah, I'd like to just see that kind of change a little bit. So yes, I do think his defense is hungry, and I also think that people like Jalen Ramsey, I think that they start to get antsy, and because you can kind of start to see him go a little bit rogue on certain defensive plays, and that is where we risk giving up some touchdowns because if somebody else isn't expecting that, say Taylor Rapp, for example, who Ramsey will come up and Rapp won't rotate in the secondary to block off that deep part there. So I mean, you got to all of that stuff in together is just it's not ideal for your defense. We're going 25 under right now. Yo. Darian Kendrick almost got a pick six last game. The opportunities are there. Yeah, and unfortunately, because I feel like sometimes I go overboard on the Raheem thing, but I think a lot of that stuff is just individual efforts. Like, we have great players who are just making plays. But schematically, we're not in good position very often. So I know that dude. What's his name? I think his name's Joe. I should know that. Or I am. I am a Joe. I love, by the way, that I get to go buy Sheriff Joe bags at work. That's my favorite thing ever. Love that. I have my Sheriff Joe bag. Because I've got this. Mark, if you're still here, I want you to know this is in my car all the time. Sent that to me a long time ago. But that's with my Sheriff Joe. Yeah. Pretty sick. Fun stuff. Life is too short to be boring. Go have fun. Do things that are cool. That fuzz comment, original bassist from Disturbed. Was the exact quote? I'm trying to think of it here. If my friend Jackson was on here, he would know. So like people complain about their jobs, but they have a dream. Well, quit your job and go do your dream. You get one chance at it. Might as well try, right? I have something so sick that I'm doing tomorrow. Do any of you guys know the band Starset? I'm just gonna talk about it. I don't care. If you do or if you don't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the information that's coming your way. But I actually get to interview them tomorrow. Starset is in town. They're doing like a private event, and we needed somebody to go interview them. So I'll be live with that around 3:30 for interview with Starset. It'll be sweet. And for doing that and for my job, I just get to kind of hang out and watch the show as well. So it'll be fun. I'm usually off on Mondays, but this will be cool. Oh, damn. I hate that this tweet is cut off. JB Long just tweeted, starting secondary based on warm-ups, and then it just said ... So I couldn't see it, and I can't see it without getting rid of you, so I don't want to do that. I would hate to do that to you. I don't want to get rid of you right now. Does everybody have their score predictions in? If you want to score a free Ram Showcase t-shirt, that is the way to do it. Or you can order them. It's always an option as well. Overall, I think this game, it should be a close game. And I say that because I think that the Rams are blatantly better than the Dallas Cowboys. But there's something about our injuries that kind of gives me a little bit of pause there, as far as like just me thinking that we'll just beat the crap out of them, because we are better than the Dallas Cowboys, even with the records. I know people point to that and stuff like that, but we've been through 4 games, whatever. It's hard to look at records yet. So I don't know. I just think, and especially with Cooper Rush, I actually wanted Dak to play because Rush is playing well. And I think that the way that I explain how Cooper Rush is like he just does his job. He does what he's asked to do, and he will go try to find somebody, and that's what he's going to do. He'll run the play that's called, and that's that. But Dak will kind of try to go a little bit more freestyle with it. So that's why I wanted Dak to play, because I think that we can counter him. But Rush, and especially like I said, if there's any kind of competence level on the opposing coaching staff, they're just going to let us sit back in coverage like we do and just eat us up underneath. And then maybe we'll be able to tackle today. Maybe we won't. We're down a lot of people in the secondary. So, I mean, those are questions for sure. But that's like really what we're looking at here is what is the game plan, and especially on offense as well. I mean, like I said earlier, the Cowboys have a really strong pass rush. So what is that game plan going to look like from the Rams? Are we just going to get rid of the ball? Are we going to do what I said that they should do to us? Like just get rid of the ball as fast as we can and try to let our playmakers make the plays. I mean, that's the style that I like to play with. I like to just let, Kupp catch the ball, but also we can't just like that pick six. Like I remember like as that play started and Kupp like took that little sidestep, I was like, oh no. Cause it just felt like that's what I almost expected that play, and then we ran it. And obviously they were expecting it as well. So it was just one of those where it was like, that was like the single worst play call in that spot, in my opinion, was that wide receiver screen to Kupp for the pick six. And it's just not what we needed to do, because that was exactly the part of the game where you use Kupp as a little bit of a decoy and try to get like Higbee a ball, or if Allen Robinson can get some more action, I would love that. So that was like the perfect chance to try to use Kupp as like that decoy kind of guy, and then they just threw it directly into the receiver or to the defender's hands. So
No questions or anything? I have a question. I don't. I'm going to think of one. Trying to think. Okay, let me ask. I'll ask you this. Please give feedback here. If you were in charge of setting up who's going to be active or inactive, would you go with Tutu Atwell or Lance McCutcheon? That was like a 1996 Chevy Blazer. Bumping for sure. Because, I mean, I'll be honest. I asked that question, but, I mean, my answer is easy. I go Kutch all day long. Like, that's not even a question. In my opinion, we try to package Tutu in a trade. That's exactly what I'd be trying to do right now. It's not my call, though. I'm here to tell the story of what happens, not to try to predict what happens or try to say that the Rams are wrong for everything that they do or anything like that. I know there's channels for that. I'm just here for whatever happens. If the Rams and Cowboys, this game, like however it goes, I'm just here to talk about how it goes, not just blast everything that happened. And I'll say what I see, which is like things like Tutu. Like, he's not playing well. Hasn't played well. I don't even know if he's had like any like plays where he's like been like, oh, okay, except for preseason. Preseason is rookie year. I remember in Denver, we were there. We had many beers, but I remember being there for that, and there was a few plays. It was like, okay, all right, but then yeah, like I said, the speed that we got advertised, we haven't seen it yet. So wish y'all could see this view right now. I don't know how to swap the camera around. Sorry, don't know what to tell you. We got Pikes Peak right here. NORAD. I love living out here. Wish I was in LA though. I love LA. I love it. SoFi Stadium is my happy place. Hey, we had another score prediction coming in. Eduardo coming in with the score prediction of 34-27. Eduardo thinking points are going to be scored today. All right. Picking up what you're putting down, Eduardo. So that's a lot of points. I don't know if we'll see that many points. I don't predict that we'll see that many points. I guess I should say, because who knows? Every game has its own personality. Every game is different, of course. I'm sitting more in like the 17-13 range, like Josh had for his score prediction. But hey, who knows, man? People could we could get somebody going off today. Like maybe it's an Allen Robinson going off today, man. Finally getting that rhythm going, and maybe he gets some separation, gets more targets, and we see him kind of just do his thing. Maybe this is that week. Higbee is always a good option as well. If Kupp is being kind of taken out of the game, I think though that like we have a really big advantage with Kupp on Diggs. I think because Diggs is extremely aggressive. Deshaun Jackson was on the Rams sideline during warm-ups. Interesting. Wonder if there's anything to that. But I like that matchup because Trayvon Diggs plays a lot like Janoris Jenkins, and that can lead to a lot of interceptions. Like I remember Jenkins, I mean, he was just scoring tuds, dude. Like he was doing awesome, and then he also would just get burnt sometimes. Like I remember it was Dez Bryant against the Cowboys who just like gave a quick little sidestep to Janoris Jenkins, and he just got absolutely roasted, dude. And yeah, Dez was like open by like 25 yards or something, and it was like, damn, like. But that's exactly what happens with that style. Like you'll get a pick six, but then that'll happen. You know what I mean? So it kind of just goes back and forth. And so I think that we do have a little bit of an advantage from that standpoint of like I think we can take advantage of Trayvon Diggs. I mean, with Kupp specifically. I think I saw my homies. Is that you, homies? Get the squad together. Any last minute score predictions? Make sure to drop them as I will go ahead and hop on out here pretty quick once I pull up to the bar. To the bar. B-A-H. Bar. You guys wearing jerseys? Who's your jersey? I'm not too big of a jersey guy, actually. I have jerseys. I don't want to say a bunch, but I have a few jerseys. Uh-oh. I think these are the homies. Hey, go Rams.
Going live?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Yeah. That's Aaron and Misty.
Let's get it.
Are the Rams the best?
The best.
Yeah. Facts. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured you'd already be here.
I was running late for no reason. I don't know what happened. I looked at the clock and I was like, I should be gone. What am I doing? Freaking myself out over here.
We'll see you in a couple minutes.
All right. So those are the homies. What's there to Misty? There. We usually go over to Aaron's house for like primetime games. Yeah, it's where I'm driving when I do that is his house. Brad says, "Go Rams from Oregon." We got Rams fans all over the place. We got Eastern Washington represented. We got Colorado represented. We got Oregon represented. Sometimes Payo's on here, so we got Canada represented. I'm trying to remember. I've had obviously people from everywhere. It's the internet. People are all over the place. But yeah, that's what I got totally sidetracked there. If you guys are wearing jerseys, let me know who. I want to get a Jalen Ramsey jersey in the color of bone. I say it like that because I said it a different way the other week, and it sounded weird. That's all I'll say. I said I would like a Jalen Ramsey jersey in the color of bone. That's my next one. My most recent was a Jordan Fuller. But of course, he's on IR, so I gotta wait. I don't have to, I guess, but I will. Because Jordan Fuller for president. Fuller Scope 2024. It's good stuff. Any other score predictions? Got to drop them now. I only take them during the live stream, so if I end the stream and you have not score predicted, well, then you're out. You get no Ram Showcase. No one wants to tell me what jersey they're wearing. That's okay. I understand. I don't. It's not a problem. It's okay. Except for you're wrong and I hate you. God, I'm so exhausted from this week. Holy cannolis, man. It's one of them busy weeks. Got another one this upcoming week. In the cool ways, though, because I got to, make more money. You don't have to ask me to make more money. I'll always say yes. What in the world? I think this person just got Coca-Cola all over my car. What a jerk. All right. Last minute score predictions. You need them right now because once I park, I'm pretty much done. Oh, they went a different way, didn't they? Oh, those weirdos. All right. We're going to come in this way. Damn it. Didn't hit hard enough. There we go. All right. That's it for me. I'm going inside. I need to eat. I'm friggin' hungry. Guys, go Rams. We're going to beat up on the Cowboys today. It's going to be an amazing time. Rams are the best, and we all know that already, so I don't know who I'm telling because y'all know. Y'all already know. All right. How do I What am I doing? Go Rams.